Hey guys, here we go again. We are just math, y'all, and we are going to finish up this quiz, or we're going to do some more problems from this quiz. I stopped here on the last video, and I'm going to pick up here from the last video. So hopefully this will help. Uh-oh, what's going on with my, there we go. Where are my tools? Where are my colors? Got to have my colors. All right, so we're going to do this one. We are going to find the common denominator of these three fractions right here. And so I need to factor the denominators. And again, if you need to take the time to factor them yourself, you can. You can stop the video. We'll factor this one. And this is going to give me a p plus 5 and a p minus 3. And then I'll factor this last one. And it's going to give me a plus 4 and a minus 3. Okay, so now the common denominator for all of these, remember the process of collecting necessary factors. Again, this is this shopping list attitude. So the ingredients for this first one would be p plus 4 and p plus 5. So I got both of those. Now I go to the second one and I ask myself, well, what else do I need? Well, I've got p plus 5, so I don't need another one of those, but I do need the p plus 3. So I've got that one. Then I go to this last one and again say, what else do I need? And I've got this one, and I've got this. Whoa, wait a minute. That's not supposed to be a plus, it's supposed to be a minus. Hold on. There we go. I've got that one and I've got that one, so I don't need anything else. So technically, this is my common denominator. We don't need to multiply it together, thank goodness. But that's for another lesson, for another time. All right, so let's move on. In the quiz, number 5 and 6, this moves into adding and subtracting. This is 6.3. This is adding and subtracting. And this is from 6.3. Okay, so here we go. Before we can add and subtract, we've got to have a common denominator. All right, so the idea that we did before, where we have to do our shopping list. Well, number 5, neither denominator will factor. And so when we do the common denominator, it's just the two of them multiplied together. So we have x plus 5 times x. That's my common denominator for both of them. It'll need to be in a different color, but we'll leave it like that. Change my color. Okay, so our first step is to determine the common denominator, which I did. And then our second step is to multiply the numerators. Change the numerators by multiplying by the missing factor. Okay, so now what we do is we compare the two denominators. And I see that the x was missing. That was what was missing. The x was missing, and so I need to change my numerator by multiplying by the missing factor. Do the same thing for the second one. Compare your denominators and see that it was the x plus 5 that was missing. So I need to change my numerator by multiplying by the missing factor. Now, big caution right here. You see that guy? Yeah. That's going to mess me up if I don't pay attention to it right now. That's a negative 11 times x plus 5. Let's change it like that. All right. Step 3 is to combine your numerators. So that's all I've got to do now is to combine the numerators. I have some like terms in my numerators. I have a 10x minus 11x minus 55 over my common denominator. And I didn't give myself enough room, but we'll do final answer right here to be a negative 1x minus 55